What's up, guys? Steven Mitropoulos here, Unbound Athlete, also an online coach and NPC heavyweight bodybuilder. We're here today to take you through a shoulder and tricep workout. First up here for triceps, we have a plate-loaded hammer strength machine. We're going to do about 4 sets, working up to a hard 8 to 10 reps, so let's get to it. All right, guys, so quick tip here when you're doing this machine. Most importantly, you want to get a good stretch at the bottom, and you also want to make sure that your elbows are in versus out so you can hit the entire delt. Also, too, make sure you have a nice slow negative on it. You really want to feel, the entire delt working throughout the entire range of motion. All right, guys, so next up for shoulders here, we're going to do a side lateral raise on the cable. I usually prefer to do these on the cable versus the dumbbell. Reason being, it keeps more tension on the delt through the entire range of motion. Same thing as like on the shoulder press machine. You want to get a very slow negative, really feel the delt burn. It's more of an isolation movement versus a compound movement like the press. So we're going to keep the reps here a little higher, between 12 and 15, and we're going to do 3 sets. So third up here for shoulders, we're going to do another press. We're going to do a Smith machine press. The idea of this is after the first press and the cable raises, our shoulders are pretty exhausted. So now we're going to get into about a heavy press here, work the whole delt. I'm going to work up to a heavy set of 10 over about 3 to 4 sets. So important tips here again, you want to make sure your elbows are tucked, hit the entire delt, all 3 heads of it. All right, guys, so fourth up here for shoulders, we're going to do a reverse pec deck to hit the rear delt. I like to go higher reps for these, so we're going to do 4 sets of 20 here. Just always felt the rear delt responded better to a little bit more volume, higher rep. Good pointer here is to keep your shoulders retracted down. You don't want to be shrugged up. That'll allow you, when you go back, to hit your rear delt a little more. So. So next up for shoulders, we're going to do side dumbbell raises. At this point, our shoulders are pretty smoked, pretty fatigued. So we're going to do higher reps here, 15 reps. I'm going to do 3 sets here. Important for these, when you get to the top, I like to imagine like you're pouring a cup out with the dumbbell. So I'll come up and you just kind of want to point your thumb down with the dumbbell. That'll hit your medial delt. So we're done with shoulders for the day. We're going to head to triceps. First thing for triceps, I like to do a superset. Use a straight bar here. We're going to do pushdowns, a superset with an overhead extension. Really just a warm up to get blood in there, and then we'll move on. So I'm going to do 3 rounds of this, about 15 reps each. All right, so next up for triceps, our first, main movement, we just warmed up on the cables. We're gonna do a dip machine here. I'm gonna do about 5 sets of 10 here, work up a little heavier each set. Important here to keep your elbows in and not out, so you can get a full stretch and contraction in your triceps. right, so our final thing today for triceps is going to be an overhead skull crusher on an incline bench. I like doing it on the incline bench versus a flat bench. I can get the bar a little bit more behind my head for a greater stretch in the back here on the long head. So we're going to work up increased weight each set. We're going to do 3 sets of about 10 to 12. So we are all wrapped up here today. We worked on shoulders and triceps, good variety of exercises for both the parts we hit here today. So you can, you'll be able to hit all 3 heads of the shoulder, all 3 heads of the tricep as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a try yourself. If you guys have any questions on any of the Unbound products, you can DM on Instagram or you can check out their website. Give it a try, like I said, and let us know how you like it.